And welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. Freddie Rea with you tonight from Southwest Legacy Stadium in Winn Army, just outside of 35, as the Titans will host the Eagle Pass CC Winn Mavericks. Freddie Rea giving you all the play-by-play, and we are live streaming on our different platforms. You can listen to us audio on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course you can download the VTX1 Roku channel, and we're channel 2 on that Roku channel under VTX1 as the Mavericks aim to trample the Southwest Dragons. They're coming off the bye week, coming in at 3-5 with the district mark of 1-3. This is a pivotal game for them, as next week they have homecoming and they have the Southwest Dragons coming into town next week. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Center is here to offer.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Willkommen to Welcome to Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Explorer with up to $10,000 off MSRP at Hacienda Ford.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
And we're back live from Southwest Legacy Stadium as the Titans are under the direction of Coach Tarvin. The Tarvin Towels, we had their game last Saturday. We had streaming live from Gus Stadium as they came out swinging in the first quarter as they got ahead of Harlan, the unbeaten Harlan Hawks, 14-0 in that first quarter, and it was kind of looking like they were going to have an upset, but their multi-talented and very athletic running back in Homer Flores had a good game. Also, Cesar Tovar at the beginning of the game had a pretty good, but then afterwards, the front line of the Southwest San Antonio Harlan was getting to him, and he was struggling as far as scrambling. He was under pressure. Cantu ran the ball very well last week, and of course you have to look after Pete Lopez, Javier Murillo, and that young slot back in Jorge Pineda, number 21. Isaac Torres, the Z receiver, is small, but he's the least of the receivers targeted for Southwest, the Southwest Titans. Of course, on the other side, you're gonna see that you're gonna see a lot of Ethan Johnston. Ethan Johnston went from quarterback to tailback, and you're gonna see a lot of him tonight. I I know Coach Villaseñor, we didn't have a chance to talk to him during the week, but I know coming off the bye week, they're gonna have to control the line of scrimmage, and they're gonna do it with their big offensive linemen, and of course manage the clock. So again, it's a lot of scenarios, a lot of things, but CC Winn has still a mathematical chance with Southwest losing to San Antonio Harlan last night on Thursday night, and then Harlandale tonight is at Laredo Martin. If Laredo Martin beats Harlandale, then that's going to set up the last weekend, November 9th, on a Saturday at 2 o'clock or 2:30 at Gus Stadium for the district championship, or at least a share of the 14-5A Division I district championship. Last night, we were in Laredo. We had the Laredo United Longhorns going down 35-28 to the Panthers of United South. And congratulations to Coach Koss and the rest of the Panther staff for winning District 29-6A. We'll be back with more after this.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful season.
Services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
We're back to the pregame show brought to you by Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it as we get set for the kickoff, as we just had been playing over national anthem. As I mentioned before, the mathematic, as far as CC Winn being mathematically still in the hunt with Harlandale and Laredo Martin meeting tonight, and if they lose, that brings their record to 2-3. If Legacy happens to, or CC Winn happens to beat Legacy, then they will have the tiebreaker and move in front of Legacy at 2-3 with the remaining game, as Southwest is 3-2 right now, holding on to that third spot. Laredo Martin is 3-1 with that game tonight, and of course Harlan is 5-0 in district play with one remaining game left. McCollum is 0-5 with today being a bye week. So there's a lot of things going on in the final 2 weeks of Texas high school football, and there's a lot of scenarios that still can happen. We got 12 minutes on the field, so we get set. And we'll be back with more after this.
Cap Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
And we're back live as we have the Mavericks will have the opening kickoff. CC Winn will have it at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. Lone tailback is Johnston. Johnston will get it with a power formation, and you'll get it to the 30-yard line. That's where they're going to mark them at the 30. So Johnston gets the carry to actually the 29. That's a 5-yard carry. 2nd and 5 for the Mavericks here. And now they move the formation near side. And we'll get it to Johnston. Johnston cuts it back, and he will get it to about the 35. They're going to mark him down at about the... Got to check here the spot of the... It's at the 35. So another run for Johnston at the 35, 1st and 10. And that one at the 35 now. So again, heavy set for the Mavericks. We'll get it to Johnston. Johnston comes near side and gets a couple of yards. He will get it to the 36, just a yard there on that carry. 2nd and 9 for uh, 10:20 left in this first quarter. So they move twins to our 2 receivers to the far side. We'll give it a toss to Johnston. Johnston will go back behind. He's in the clear. He's at the 50, 40, and goes out of bounds at about the, we're going to call it maybe the 40-yard line there for the Mavericks, as he got a big run behind his O-line to the Southwest Dragon 40-yard line. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 in this first drive that started at their own 24-yard line. Now with 9:49, they I formation, 2 receivers, straight handoff, comes near side, and he will get it to the 36-yard line. That's where they're going to have it. So they're getting a dosage of the senior tailback, Ethan Johnson, to the 36 4-yard carry. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Mavericks. They send Olivo to the far sideline with 2 receivers set to the far side. I formation. And we'll give it to the up man. And that one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's Hinojosa. No, that is number 34 on the carry on a 2nd and 6. They get it to the 32. A 4-yard carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. So now, receiver to the near side, receiver to the far side. We'll give it again. And that one, again to number 34. Needed 2. Got plenty to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. I formation with 2 receivers to the far side. We'll give the toss. And he will get across the 25 to maybe the 24. A 3-yard carry. It's going to be 2nd and 7 with 7:49 left. Going to the smash mouth football here with Coach Villaseñor, just putting some meat on the table and saying, you know what, go ahead and move the ball forward as Ethan Johnson moves it across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's where they're going to spot it, at the 19, as it's going to be a 3rd and 2 with Johnston getting another carry. So that's going to be a false start and a flag on the Mavericks. They're going to push the ball back for the false start on the offense to the 29. It's going to bring a 3rd and 7. Actually, back to the 24, excuse me. They were at the 19. So they bring it back. Going to be a 3rd and 7 for. They have 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side. Padilla will take it himself, and he is at the 15-10, 5, and is brought down at the 4-yard line. That's Padilla, the junior the junior quarterback, takes it to the 4-yard line. A 20-yard run there for Padilla, and a 1st and goal for the Mavericks here early on in the So on a 1st and goal from the 4 with 6:17, toss it near side, cuts it back, and he stretches, and there's no indication yet. They're going to spot him down right at the 1-yard line. So 3-yard gain for Johnston, 2nd and goal. They're moving the ball nicely here in the first drive, as that ball is at the 1-yard line. 5:42 left. Power. And there's a flag on the play. Not sure if they're going to call a false start. So there's a false start, moves it back 5 yards to the 6. Second and goal. A 12 play drive, and they pushed back with the penalty. Padilla under center, and they moved once more as they're going to bring it back another 5 yards. So back to the 11, still second and goal. So that's, oh no, they're gonna call it on the defense, abating. So it's on the defense for encroachment. So they're gonna go to the 1 yard line, second and goal. 5:33 left. Gonna check and see if they're gonna go half the distance. And if it's half the distance, then they're gonna go to the 6 yard line. Actually, they were at the 11 after that, or I'm sorry, yeah, they were at the 6. So half the distance will be the 3. That's where they're gonna have it. Second and goal with 5:33 left. Power formation. And Padilla will take it himself and drive forward across the line. Indication, yes, it is a touchdown, Mavericks. As they get into the end zone, Padilla from 1 yard out gets in with 5:15 left in the first quarter. They put 6 on the board with a 1 yard plunge and makes it 6-0 Mavericks. And the point after is good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
So we're back live, and the Mavericks 76-yard drive, scoring drive, 12 plays. And 5:15 left, so they took a lot of time off the clock as that one gets picked up at the 25 and will be moved forward to the 30 and crosses the 30. So that they're at the 31-yard line. That's where they're going to start their first drive with 5:08 left. And Tovar and company. So Southwest Legacy has it at their own 31, first and 10. Two receiver set. We'll give to Cantu. Cantu goes forward for a couple of yards. to the 35. So 4-yard carry to the 35, 2nd and 6. That was Cantu. So they go to the 4-receiver set. Toar, the signal caller. Drop back, looking, rolls out, throws it down the field, man open, and is caught at the 21-yard line. That's where Southwest will have it at their own 21, at the CC Winn 21-yard line. That's a nice pass from Toar. Trying to see who that was, the reception. I believe it was Pineda, number 21. Excuse me, number 2. Complete all the way down to the CC Winn 21-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4:12 left. So right back, Southwest comes on 2 plays. Pineda will give the ball. They get the ball and is stopped as soon as he got the ball. And Pineda. Now the Mavericks are out. They're one of their middle linebackers, number 33, as that one loses a yard to the 22, 2nd and 11. Drops back, rolls near side, looking, and into the end zone, and that one in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. The intended receiver, I believe, was number 2. Again, I do have the roster here. I just, since I got here, that was Murillo. Trying to figure out, but I have it now. Cantu has it, and we'll take it to the 20. So on a 3rd and 9, they give it to Cantu. So it was an incomplete pass. So they were at the 22. Now got it to the 20. It's going to be a 4th and 7. So, well, actually 4th and 9. Tovar drops back, looking, and throws it to the near side. Cantu makes a move. He's at the 20, crosses the 20. Needed to get to about the needed to get to for the first down. It was caught, complete, and turnover on downs is that one to the 17-yard line. So that's where CC Winn will have it at their own 17, 1st and 10, turnover on downs. So the first big stop for the Mavericks as they stopped the drive here. It looked promising for Southwest Legacy, the Titans, and it stalled at the Mavericks 17-yard line. So they have it 1st and 10 with about 2:30 left. A toss to, and they are coming down hard as that first drive. They got to see what they were doing. That one was cleaned up on the far sideline by Wilcox. And that's a 2nd down at the 16. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Mavericks. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Olivo is on the near side. will actually give it. And that's Padilla. Padilla at the 40. He's at the 50. He's got some breakaway speed. He's at the 20. Last minute dive and touchdown Mavericks. As that one, we're waiting for flags to see if there's any more flags. But Padilla took it for 74 yards to pay dirt. As Padilla, with a minute 30 in the first quarter, 74 yards to the house. And they were keen on the running back. And lo and behold, Padilla comes out of it. And the PA is up and good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
And on the run back, Pineda gets it to about the 30. There is a face mask. So with a minute 19, they get an extra yardage with the penalty to the 50. So that's where they're going to start. 2 plays and a strike from 74 yards. As Southwest Legacy has it at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for Tovar and company. Pineda and a jet sweep will actually give it to the near side, and that's Homer. I believe it's Homer. No, it's Damian Hernandez. Excuse me. So Hernandez, who had a lot of carries also last week on Saturday against Southwest. So there's a holding on the offense. So they're going to mark it 10 yards back, 1st and 20 after the hold. Three receivers to the far side, one on the near side. Will actually keep it himself. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is Flores. And Flores gets it to the 41. That's their go-to guy in Homer Flores, number 6. 2nd and 19 as he gets one to the 41. 14-0 with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter as methodically went down the field on their first drive, and the second drive was a quick two-play as their running back, Padilla, the junior running back, to the near side. He's looking, throws it, has a man there is to the near side, and I believe that one was incomplete. So that was incomplete. So third and 19, 14-0 already. 12 seconds. And they were going to bring three receivers set to the near side. One on the far side. Shotgun formation for Tovar. We'll drop back looking. And it is intercepted. And that was Sanchez. Sanchez bringing it back. And Sanchez, the senior, gets a pick. And that sets up Eagle Pass CC Winn as they got an interception. That one up the seam. Interception. And that was, I believe, number 15 that intercepted the... I'm trying to check the spotters to see if anybody spotted but I think it was Eric Sanchez. 15, it was Eric Sanchez. Yeah, I was just making sure that it was him on a third and 19, and Sanchez gets in the way. He's a ball hawk, free safety for them, and he makes plays. So Eagle Pass CC Winn after the turnover. We'll have it at the Southwest Legacy 36-yard line, first and 10, and that's the end of the first quarter. We go to the second quarter with the score. CC Winn Mavericks 14, Titans 0. We'll be back with more after this.
Deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Halfback pass will get it connected for a touchdown, Mavericks, as they start celebrating in the end zone. And after getting a play, second after the turnover, the first play of the second quarter. And they go 36 yards, a halfback pass from to Michael Olivo from the running back. As a point after attempt is up and good. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Quality installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Installation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Installation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with you.
Well, the score. CC Winn, coming off the bye week, they are clicking on all cylinders tonight as they have a 21-0 lead. And just checking the scores, Martin up 14-6 as the Southwest Titans have it at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Titans. We'll give it to Cantu. Cantu breaks in the clear. He's at the 45-40 and goes down as he gets into CC Winn territory. And Cantu gets it to the CC Winn 37-yard line, 1st and 10. That was a big carry. A 14-yard carry. Actually, no, not 14. I'm sorry. It was a 27-yard carry. A 27-yard carry sets up 1st and 10. We'll give it again to Cantu, and Cantu gets it across the 35 to the 34. There is some extracurricular activities, and they got it to the 32. And that was 5 more yards for Cantu as 2nd and 5. So so personal foul on the offense, on the defense. So those penalties were offset. So they had a good run. If they would have tacked on those 15 yards, they would have set them up nicely at about the inside the 20, inside the red zone. But with both players from both teams getting a flag thrown, the penalties offset. They have it spotted at the 32-yard line, 2nd and 5 with 10:56 left. Tovar in shotgun formation will give to Cantu. Cantu gets it, gets behind his O-line and gets it to the 25 and inside the 25 to the 24. So to the 24-yard line, it's going to be a 1st and 10. A nice carry there. An 8-yard carry there for Cantu. And they're going to call a timeout. We're going to call a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Is not a given. You earn it.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes, llame al 830-335-4832.
We're back live. And don't forget that the video presentation of this game will be about an hour, as that one to Cantu, and that Cantu got forward progress to the 25, and that's where they're going to spot him at the 25-yard line, as he lost a yard on that one, 2nd and 11. So he had rushes of 27, 5, and 8, and then -1. So he already had a good chunk of yards here in this drive. The defense of CC Winn is clamping down here in the first half. They did a good job in the first quarter. And that's Homer Flores. He goes forward for a couple of yards to the... You're going to spot him right at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be third and 6. From the 20 with 9:12 left. So excuse me, that was Homer again as he gets it to the 11-yard line. So they're going to stop him at the 12. So to the 12, an 8-yard carry makes it 1st and 10. As Homer Flores, now Tovar will signal call there. We'll give it to Cantu. Cantu looking for some running room and gets it. Maybe going to be spotted at the 10. Going to check the line judge and see what they would give him. The line of gain. He gained a couple of yards to the 10. So in the red zone, it's going to be 2nd and 8. They can get to the 2 and still get a first down. And they're going to call not sure if they're going to call a timeout or if it's a false start. A false start called. So false start will bring the ball back to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 13. Not very many penalties. We'll give it to Cantu, near side, cuts it back, and he gets it across the 10 to maybe the 9-yard line. That's where they're going to spot him at the 9. A nice carry there for Cantu. Actually, that wasn't Cantu. That was Hernandez, Damien Hernandez. He gets it to the 9. It's 3rd and 7. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot of scenarios that are going to play out in the last 2 weeks. That one to Hernandez. Hernandez has some running room to the outside, and he gets it to the 5. That's where they're going to spot him at the 5-yard line. And actually, they're going to get him to the 4, maybe. Is that where they're going to spot as Hernandez should have cut back? There was a cutback lane there. 4th and 1 as he got 6 yards to the... I'm not sure why they took the marker down, because the line of gain there should be right around the 3-yard line. The ball placed at the 4-yard line. Yeah, they moved. Yeah, they were moving the stick. 6:49 left. It's gonna be 4th and 1. The original spot was at the 12. So now it's gonna be a 4th and a long 2. Tovar. And Tovar will give it and up the middle into the end zone for a Titan touchdown as they get it into the end zone from 4 yards out as Cantu with 6:42 left put the Titans on the board with 6 with a 4-yard touchdown run. And it was Cantu, Flores, and Hernandez all doing their job on the ground and putting 6 on the board for Southwest Legacy. As CC Winn still leads 21-6 with the point after attempt yet to come. And could not get the ball to the holder, so the point after attempt is no good. We'll be back with more after this.
My oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
To all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
21-6 as we're live here from Southwest Legacy, as that one is onside kick. It's got to travel the 10 yards, and it doesn't travel the 10 yards. It's it. That one is going to be. It happened last night. I'm not sure if the turf is giving way to the onside kicks, because it happened last night in Laredo. And the onside kick for United actually went like 2 yards as it so CC Winn will have it at the Legacy 47-yard line, 1st and 10. They've had possession of the ball 3 times in the first in this first half, and all 3 times they've actually scored. So I formation, 2 receivers. Will give to the outside. He's got a running room. He's at the 30 and goes down at about the 25-yard line. That's a nice run for the senior tailback in Ethan Johnston. As Johnston on a 1st and 10 takes it down to the 25-yard line. That's a 22-yard carry there. 1st and 10 with 6. We'll give to Soto. Soto in the middle will get all the way down to the 20-yard line. And that was Soto, the ball carrier, as he carries a couple of Titans to the 20-yard line on a 1st and 10, 2nd and 5. So Soto, the senior, the back, and to the outside, gets it. That's a nice tackle there uh, by the defensive back, who and that's Terrell Bolden. Last week he had a tackle that saved a touchdown as he was chasing down AJ McDade, and we thought that McDade was gone, and here comes Bolden from the other side of the field and gets him down right up at the 20-yard line, and so that one to the 17-yard line, 3-yard carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 for the Mavericks, and they're going to call a timeout, and we're going to do just the same. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
We're back live, second quarter, with 4:34 left here in the second quarter. Friday night football, 2019 Texas high school football, as the races in District 29 6A and 14 5A are coming down to the last 2 weeks of the season. As Legacy, after not winning a game in the program last year, they actually have won some games, and actually comes out of the pile and goes all the way down. I don't think he was touched down in that big pile, so gonna see if he was down at the. They're gonna place him down at the 5. They're gonna confer. Actually, there's a flag because when he came out of the pile, he was actually being carried by one of his linemen. So I'm thinking he was trying to carry him up, but that some of the linemen are kind of looking at Coach Villaseñor and saying, we did not do anything. So there's a couple of flags now thrown. 21-6 to score. Second quarter, 4:22 left. Okay, so it was a false start. So then what was the other flag thrown afterwards? So we're looking to see what was a dead ball after the play. So they marked the 5 yards back. So the 5 yards stepped off for false start, and then there's a unsportsmanlike conduct coming for Southwest Legacy, and that basically puts the ball inside the. It's going to be right around the 8-yard line, somewhere on there. They have it at the 9 right now, at the 19. So half the distance, you're looking at the 8-yard line, maybe. Oh, they're gonna put it at the 9.5. The nose of the ball is touching the 10 and the 9. So on a 3rd and 2, now they have it at the 9. 1st and goal for the Mavericks here. And late in the season, for most teams, you already know your identity. Everybody knows exactly what you do. They've studied you. They've seen film on you. So there's nothing that yeah, there's some teams that are gonna throw some extra wrinkles in and out. But Padilla gets it near side. He has some running room. He cuts back inside. He's gonna lose a yard. He had some green in front of him. Not sure why he didn't cut back, or why he cut back instead of extending it out towards numbers. Espadilla on a first and goal loses a yard to the 10. Second and goal. 3:56 left. As I was talking about that, as far as every team knowing what they do and what they do best, and teams that scout teams know exactly what your tendencies are, and what you do and what you like to do and what you don't like to do. So, and that's to Johnston. Johnston to the outside, and they will get it to the 6-yard line. Not sure where they're going to spot him. So to Johnston to the 5. Third and goal. Here comes Jared Royce and Hinojosa. Actually, no, it's not Hinojosa. Hinojosa is in there. That one is Isaias Flores. Flores goes both ways, as he's one of the main guys on the offense and on the defense. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful team season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
We're back live, and after the timeout, and it was going to be a fake reverse, as Johnston on a third and goal, and Johnston will get it to the 6. Actually loses a yard, so it's going to be 4th and goal, and they're going to bring the place kicker for that's Ramos, Almicar Ramos. They have it at the 6, so this is a 23-yard field goal try. And that one goes through the uprights, and it is good for 3 points, as the Mavericks put 3 more points on the board and make it 24-6 with 2:37. There is a flag on the play, so we'll hold on, we'll wait, we'll see what happens. If it's on the defense, you get it half the distance at the 3. Do you come back and run a play, or do you? So they have it at the 12. They're going to decline it and just take the 3 points. So it would have been at the 3-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and so a 23-yard field goal was good, and made it with 2:37 left in the second quarter. Ramos puts it through the uprights. 24-6 is the score. CC Winn in control right now. So we're going to keep it here. $237. And that one will be taken. And he gets it, brings it back. If I'm not mistaken, that's Cantu right there on that one. As he brings it to the 40-yard line. That's where. So the Mavericks scored 3 points. That scoring drive. 8 plays. And Southwest Legacy has it at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10. So 3 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Tovar is in shotgun formation. Tovar will take it and gets it across the 40 to the 41. Actually, the 42. That's where they're going to place him, at the 42. With 2:16 left. So 2nd and 8. Drops back, looking, can't find anybody, and that's one thing that happened last week against against Harlan, is he was unable to get away from the pressure, and he kept the ball a little too long, as he loses some yardage to the 39. 3rd and 11, as he loses 3 yards there on that play. Tovar again drops back, looking. And that one almost intercepted, as that one was tipped at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete with a minute 35. Not sure who he was trying to go to, if he was trying to go to Flores or to Pineda. Didn't see who it was intended to, but it falls incomplete. And the punting team will come out with a minute 35. Punts it away. That's a nice hanging, and that one will be touched at the 10-yard line. So that's where they're going to have it, at the 10-yard line. After the punt. That's the first punt we see in this game. So with a minute 20 left, CC Winn will have it at their own 20-yard line. First and actually the 10-yard line. Excuse me. Why did I say 20? First and 10 for the Mavericks. So the last score we got from Laredo, that one is a false start. (21-19). Martin is up from Laredo, Texas, Shirley Field. So to the 5, 1st and 15, a false start. We'll be there tomorrow at Shirley Field doing Mercedes Figueroa. Figueroa is trying to get play spoiler, as Mercedes is looking to lock up a playoff spot. That one to Johnson. Johnson cuts back, and he gets it to about the 7-yard line. Gonna spot him right at the 8. So 3-yard carry. It's gonna be a 2nd and 12. So right now, as the standings right now, Harlan is 5-0. Laredo Martin right now is 3-1 with them playing tonight against Harlandale. Southwest losing to Harlan. They're now 3-2. Harlandale is, like I said, playing right now, and they're at 2-2. Legacy is at 2-3. CC Winn is at 1-3. So minute 12 left. So with I formation, well, straight handoff to Johnson. Johnson kind of looking for the running room, and he does get it across the 20 to the 22-yard line. I think they're going to place him right at the 22-yard line. He was patiently waiting for his blocks up in front. And Johnson, a nice ball carry there. He was at the 8. Now they have it at the 22-yard line. So Johnston, a 14-yard carry there for him. It's going to be setting up a 1st and 10 for the Mavericks with just 41 seconds left here in the first half. We will give you some halftime stats, and then of course the halftime highlights. We do have them already scored away with the highlights of what happened in the first half, scoring drives, and they're going to kneel this one. So that one is going to be kneeled down. They're going to spot him at the 22, so he kneeled it down for no yardage. That is going to count against him as far as a carry. So that's the end of the first half with the Mavericks 24, the Titans of Southwest Legacy 6. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching RoadSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. $2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 25.
We're at halftime here, and we have the halftime show. Trying to see who's on the field. If it's the CC Winn Silver Line. If it's a Silver Line, they've got some stormtrooper stuff going here. Stormtroopers. That's unique, and that's kind of you don't remember the Starship? Come on. So at halftime here, we got the dance team on the field. And we'll give you some scoring updates and all that good stuff. As we'll be with you shortly. As we check out this halftime show real quick. Like I said, we're at halftime here from Legacy High School, Southwest Legacy Titans, as we'll get you up to date, and we're going to throw some highlights here in a bit. We'll be back with more after this.
Boulevard Auto.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados, established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda de los Venados.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
And we're back to halftime here from Legacy as we're going to try and get you the halftime stats here shortly, but we had the CC Winn Mavericks 13-play drive, 76-yard, as number 8 Padilla puts it in from 1 yard out with 5:15 left, 6-0 CC Winn. And then the Legacy Titans had the ball. They actually turned the ball over on a 4th and 7. 2 plays later, a 74-yard touchdown run for Padilla as he puts it into the end zone with a minute 30 left here in the first quarter. Made it 13-0 with the point after attempt good. An interception in the ensuing drive put it back in the hands of the CC Winn Mavericks, and after the timeout and the start of the second quarter, CC Winn a 36-yard strike to Olivo from the halfback pass with 11:51 makes it 20-0 with the extra point good. Southwest Legacy responds with the next drive as they drove it down from their own 36-yard line with 6:42 left, and a 4-yard touchdown run for Cantu with the point after attempt no good, 21-6. And then the Mavericks actually go down the field from the Southwest Legacy 47 after they attempted the onside kick 8 plays later, a 23-yard field goal with 2:37 left, and that made it 24-6, and that's where we're at the half. 24-6, CC Winn leads it. We'll be back with more after this.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
Waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
warranty installation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Installation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Installation that lasts forever.
Halftime here from Legacy Stadium, the Southwest Legacy Titans. 15 minutes left at halftime. As yeah, well, when you're married, a lot of times it happens, guys. So I'm married myself, and it's one of those things where. Yeah, I'm talking live right now. I don't mind talking about my wife, and she knows it. She's probably listening. 24-6 is the score, as the Mavericks are leading here in the first half. As we're live on Real Sports Live, RIO Sports Live, our Facebook pages, our YouTube channel, our Twitter account, and of course we're live on VTX1 Roku channel 2, as we're streaming audio tonight. After the game, we're going to have the presentation of what happened live video. Remember, Friday nights, UIL gives us the constraints. They do allow us to video at the same time that we're doing audio. So we can give you the presentation after the game ends, about an hour after the game. Right now, I'm going to set up the highlights of what happened in the first half. And of course, we're going to be giving you the halftime stats. And those are brought to you by Ram Country Auto World, and you can visit ramcountryautoworld.com. You can also visit them at 1997 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Call them up at 830-872-3444. As I'm driving tonight, our road trip, a 2016 Toyota Highlander, 4-door. It is navigation, sunroof. So tonight, on a beautiful night, I can stargaze if I choose to, but I'm not. I'm going straight back home to Eagle Pass. And you can call them up. You can also check the website. This vehicle is a 2016 leather seats, navigation, sunroof, the whole 9 yards. It's an XLE. It's a Toyota Highlander. That's what I'm driving on this road trip tonight from San Antonio. Actually, Vinn Army, if you want to be exact. As we're gonna get you the first half highlights of what happened. As I mentioned to you, the drives, and I did get corrected as Conrado Perez is listening to us back in Eagle Pass. It was an 84-yard run for Padilla, the quarterback. And we're going to be setting those to you guys. This is the first half highlights. Yard line there for the Mavericks, as he got a big run behind his O-line to the Southwest Dragon 40-yard line. First and 10. Formation, 2 receivers. Straight handoff. Comes near side. And he will get it to the 36-yard line. That's where they're going to have it. Power formation, And Padilla will take it himself and drive forward across the line. Indication, yes, it is a touchdown, Mavericks. As they get into the end zone. Speed is at the 20. Last minute dive and touchdown, Mavericks. As that one, we're waiting for flags to see if there's any more flags. But Padilla took it. Intercepted. And that was Sanchez. Sanchez bringing it back. And Sanchez, the senior, gets a pick. And that sets up Eagle Pass CC Winn for a touchdown, Mavericks, as they start celebrating in the end zone. And after the Tovar in shotgun formation will give to Cantu. Cantu gets behind his O-line and gets it to the 25 and inside the 25 to the 24. We'll give it to Cantu, near side, cuts it back, and gets it across the 10 to maybe the 9-yard line. That's where they're going to spot him at the 9. A nice carry there for Tovar. And Tovar will give it and up the middle into the end zone for a Titan touchdown. As they get it out of running room, he's at the 30 and goes down at about the 25-yard line. That's a nice run for the senior tailback. And Ethan across the 20 to the 22-yard line. I think they're going to place him right at the 22-yard line. He was patiently waiting for his blocks up in front. And Johnston, a nice 40-yard. So those were the first half highlights as you got to watch what happened on the field. And we're at halftime. So we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes llame al 830-335-4832.
I need a one-stop shop for my oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
For all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
Llega un momento en la vida en que necesitamos cuidados especiales. Y cuando ese momento llegue, piense en Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation Center es un centro de enfermería especializada y de atención a largo plazo que brinda servicios integrales para esas personas que necesitan un tratamiento especializado que se centra en la atención de la demencia y el deterioro de la memoria y que a la vez necesita atenciones de enfermería especializadas. Maverick Nursing and Rehabilitation lo espera en el 3106 Bob Rogers, aquí en Eagle Pass. Para mayores informes llame al 830-335-4832.
And we're back at halftime here from Southwest Legacy High School, the home of the Titans, as the Friday Night Lights, November 1st. The calendar turns to the month of November. Of course, November, you got daylight saving times, you got Thanksgiving, you got Texas high school football playoffs, and many things. Of course, you got the turducken and all that fun stuff that comes with NFL football. Legacy Titans had 16 rushing attempts for 67 yards. They were 2 of 6 from the air, with an interception and 48 yards passing. 115 total yards of offense for the Titans, 4 first downs, and 4 penalties for 25 yards. The CC Winn Mavericks rushed 22 times for 220 yards, 1 of 1 in the air for 36 yards. 256 yards total with 8 first downs and 4 of 25. As I was mentioning, in District 14 5A Division 1, Harlan is 5-0. Martin right now is battling Harlandale, and they're in a slag match down in Shirley Field. They're 3-1. For anything to transpire next week on Saturday between Martin and Harlan, Martin has to win tonight against Harlandale, and Harlandale is making it tough on them. Southwest is 3-2. They're in sole possession of third place right now, depending on what happens. Now Harlandale can jump up, but I don't know if Southwest has the tiebreaker against Harlandale. But Legacy CC Winn does not have the tiebreaker against Harlandale. So mathematically they're still in, but they have to win out, and they need some help. So that's the complexity of what the playoff race is. And next week, Southwest, the Dragons, they're a tough team to play. They are hard-nosed. Coach Elliott and the coaching staff does a great job with the Dragons. Yeah, it's in Eagle Pass. It's going to be homecoming for CC Winn next week. It's a Friday night football. And that game, again, that's going to be basically for either a playoff spot, or they're going to be looking for some help. So again, it's anybody's game. Now in the District 29 6A standings, United lost last night to United South. They were both coming in 4-0 and 3-0, excuse me. So United losing last night. So United South is the district champion of District 29 6A. Alexander right now is beating Del Rio handily. They are going to be moving, well, it depends on the second half, but they're 3-1 right now. Del Rio is at 2-2. They will be 2-3 after tonight if they happen to lose. Now Eagle Pass is 2-3 with them being idle. Last night Nixon beat LBJ. Nixon now 1-5 in district play, as LBJ is winless in District 29 6A. So there's a lot of things happening in the last 2 weeks, and we're going to bring you a lot of action in the last couple of weeks, as we have tomorrow night Cigaroa uh, playing host to Mercedes. Also in that district, Mercedes is trying to lock up a playoff spot. And next week, depending on what the game of the week on Friday is, I know we have a Thursday night game between Alexander and United. So with United losing to South, Alexander might jump into second and get the second seed. So there's a lot of things that are happening, and we want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey everyone, my name is Rudy with Mattress Clearance Warehouse, inviting you to come and see the best price mattresses in all of Laredo and now our new location in Eagle Pass. Take advantage of our great promotion that we have right now. For only $40 down, you can take your mattresses home today. Get 90 days, same as cash. Queen sets start at only $150. We have a wide selection of different styles at different prices. Save as much as 75% off from big store prices. Call the number on your screen. Call me today.
Third quarter, 24-6, as we have the Titans going to be receiving the opening kickoff in the third quarter. Going to see what Coach Tarvin and the Titans did at halftime as far as adjustments. We're going to see what Coach Villaseñor and his coaching staff made adjustments at the half, and see what they come back with in the second half. So we want to thank Conrado Perez also for giving us those halftime stats as we get set for the second half kickoff. That one taken at about the 15. The 30 comes near side and gets it to the 34, maybe the 35. And that was Hernandez. Second half starts with Southwest Legacy. Have it in at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10 and that's Tovar. 3 receivers set to the near side. Will bring Pineda on a jet sweep. He's trying to get the edge. He does get to the outside. He's across the 45 and will be out of bounds at the 46 is what they're going to have him. And that's a nice carry there to the 46-yard line. That's a 12-yard carry. 1st and 10. If you guys see the camera shake when you guys see the video presentation, you have to understand I'm taking stats, I'm looking at the footage, I'm making sure that the computer is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and yet giving you guys play-by-play. So I got a lot on my plate, but it's alright. Do it for the love of the game. 2019 Texas High School football, Friday night football. 3 receivers set to the near side for. We'll give it to Hernandez. Hernandez gets it. Looks to be across midfield to the 49. That's Damian Hernandez. To the Maverick 49. It's going to be 2nd and 5, a 5-yard carry for Hernandez. 24-6 is the score. It's going to be 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation has believe that ball carrier would be number 28, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to see off out of the yeah, it was Cantu. Cantu got to the 45. Once the pile, so 3rd and 1. That's a 4-yard carry for Cantu. Also want to give a shout out to the parents that helped out today in the ribeye plate sale. Yeah, we had a ribeye plate sale back in Eagle Pass. That one to Cantu again, and he will get a yard. We started cooking at about 6 o'clock this morning, and got it done about 1:30 to the 43. Actually, 2 yards. It's a 1st and 10. It was successful. We sold 250 plates, and we could have made more, but we decided to keep it small. 3 receivers set to the far side, 1 on the near side. We'll give it to and that's Moreno, the ball carrier, I believe, or is it Homer? The numbers from up here just look. Did you get the number? Oh, it was Damien. It was number 3. We got the Express News here. Met one of your freelance guys last week at between Titans and Harlan, Jose Redondo. He was down there checking out that game and doing. He lost 2 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 12 as Hernandez loses 2 yards to the 45. Pass complete to Murillo. Murillo crosses the 40 to the 35, still on his feet, and he will be brought down or pushed out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him there. That's Murillo. So that pass complete to Murillo from Tovar to the Maverick 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Titans. .8:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. Bring Pineda, and then Cantu thought he was gonna get it, but pulled out of his hands, and Tovar gets brought down at the line of scrimmage at the 28. 2nd and 10. No gain on that play for Tovar. 8:32 and counting. Actually, they gave him a loss of a yard to the 29. So 2nd and 11. Out to the outside, Murillo again getting the ball, and he's got some speed. He gets it all the way out down to the 20-yard line. So again, that was Murillo, Javier Murillo, the senior. Another reception down to the 20-yard line, a 9-yard catch. Excuse me. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. We'll give to Cantu. Cantu up the middle. He's at the 5 and goes over a couple of CC Winn Mavericks. And he is down at about the 2-yard line. And that's a nice run. It was a zone read. And that one down to the 2-yard line. An 18-yard carry, 1st and goal. As the Legacy Titans come out in the second half and are responding with a drive here. And that is Tovar as he dances into the end zone for a Titan touchdown with 7:02 left in the third quarter. A 2-yard touchdown run, and not sure if they're going to go for two. That makes it 24-12. And what a way to respond, coming out in the second half and from their own 34-yard line, drive it with a lot of weapons. Pineda, Hernandez, couple of passes complete. And they're going to go for it for two. And no, wait, timeout. Never mind. It's like, we fooled you. Never mind. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after this.
Bienvenidos al restaurante Lulu. Los esperamos a almorzar o al buffet. Rica comida. Tenemos deliciosa comida casera, donde la comida se hace con mucho amor. Aquí los esperamos. Bienvenidos.
Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful season. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food.
We're back live, and they actually went for one, as that one goes up and through the uprights for a Titan point after attempt. Good. We'll be back with more after this.
Quality insulation services from our experienced professionals. Call us for more details at 830-776-9080 or visit us at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Texas Diamond Insulation. Build it right, seal it right. If you can build it, we can spray it. Insulation that lasts forever.
Stat Emergency Centers. Proven leadership, experience, and high standards in patient care and services. The difference sets us apart. Stat Emergency Centers was the first to implement a modern approach in emergency room services. Voted best freestanding ER and now first to develop an independent physician-owned specialty inpatient acute care hospital. Your healthcare matters to us. Thank you, Laredo, for trusting Stat Emergency Centers and providers with your healthcare needs. Excellence is not a given. You earn it.
So we're back live, 24-13, down by 11 points with 6:57 left. As the Mavericks will start their drive. Want to send a shout out to everybody that's back home and everywhere. If you're an alumni listening at college, or CC Winn has the lead, 24-13 with 6:57 left here in the third quarter. With the ball at their own 20-yard line, that's where they're going to start this drive. The first drive of the second half for them. We'll give to Johnston. Johnston will get maybe a yard there. Actually, they're going to give him a yard to the 21. It's going to be 2nd and 9. 6:36 left. Now for Legacy, The way you look at the situation here in the second half, yes, they came down and they scored in that first half, or in the first drive of this half. They took about 6 minutes off, or 5 minutes off the clock, but then you have a team that doesn't throw much and will keep running the ball until you stop them. And that one is a fumble, and Legacy recovers. So Legacy recovers at the Maverick 20-yard line as Padilla was trying to. So that fumble recovery is Legacy at the 20-yard line after the turnover. Southwest Legacy has it at the Winn 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And with 6:02, there's some life here from the fans at Titan Stadium as they come roaring back into this game with that turnover momentum. 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation will have Flores take it to the outside, cuts it back inside, and gets it across the 15 to the 13-yard line. There is a flag on the play. So the flag is on that run, and that one is to Flores, Homer Flores, with that. So 2 dead ball fouls. Okay, so it's offsetting penalties, and that will put the ball at the 13. 7-yard carry for Homer Flores. That's who was run the ball, and they got a 2nd and 3. Initially, they thought that it was on a Titan, Isaac Torres, but then also Winn got that personal foul. So 3 receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun formation. We'll give to the near side. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and gets pushed out of bounds. So was that Hernandez, or was that Hernandez with the carry there? And that one to the 3-yard line, a 10-yard carry. There was a dead ball foul, and that was on the defense. So that's half the distance. So they're gonna put it right around the 1.5 yards. They're gonna put the nose of the ball closer to the 2. So they're gonna have it. Let's call it the 2-yard line. It was at the 3, half the distance, 1.5. So 1st and goal with 5:26 left. We'll give to I believe it's Homer Flores. No, it's not. It's Hernandez with a 2-yard touchdown as the Titans put it into the end zone after the turnover and get a 2-yard touchdown with 5:21 left. Momentum changes in Swifts. It's 19-24 as the point after attempt is yet to come because they're going to go for 2 here. 3 receivers set to the far side. Will bring a man in motion. And that one flinged out to the near side. And that one is good, as that one is to Murillo, I believe. And Javier Murillo gets the 2-point conversion. It's 24-21, a 3-point lead as Southwest Legacy storms back here in the second half. And down by 3 with 5:21 left. We'll be back with more after this.
Stat Emergency Center is here for emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical. StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Texas Diamond Garage is located at 2881 North Veterans Boulevard. Personalize your car, truck, or SUV. Accessories, lift kits, maintenance, brake jobs, oil changes, and filter change. Best tires and rims around. Call them at 830-776-5363. That's Texas Diamond Garage.
So 24. (24-21) is the score. We'll give it to Johnston. Johnston comes near side as they had it at their own 25 after their own 25, 1st and 10, and Johnston will get it to the 28. A 3-yard carry, 2nd and 7. With under 5 minutes to play. So we'll give it to Johnston. Johnston to the outside. And we'll get it to the 30-yard line. So to the 30, gets 2 yards there. 3rd and 5. Johnston needs 202 yards to get to the exclusive 1,000-yard mark in the 2019 season. So the rushing club of 1,000, he's close to it. We'll bring a man in motion. And Padilla will take it himself. That one maybe a yard as he goes forward to the 32. That's where they're marked at the 32. It's going to be 4th and 3. So there's a penalty on the field. And that's an illegal substitution on the offense. So they're going to bring him back 5 yards with 3:12 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Bring it back to the 27-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 8. Yeah, the clock is still running, and they're going to be punting it away. So they're going to be spotting that one at the 37, 38-yard line. That's where they're going to. So we've had 2 punts in this game. So Southwest Legacy down by 3 with 2:47 left here in the third quarter. They have it at their own 38-yard line. First and 10. And that one almost over the head of, I believe it's Homer. Yeah, it is Homer Flores. He gets it across the 40 to the 41. Second and 7, 3-yard gain there. Next week, Monday and Tuesday, there's some volleyball playoffs. We're trying to see if we're going to get some more advertising coming in for the playoffs, for the 2019 volleyball playoffs, and getting set. As I believe the play clock, or no, it was false start. So both teams kind of, I'm not going to say they're shooting themselves in the foot, but they're making it impossible for their drives to be sustained. That's going to be a second, and we're going to call that 13 from the 40, actually from the 36-yard line after the flag. Drops back, near side, catches it, and quickly was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's number 20, Ernesto Vasquez. Yeah, that's Gilbert Vasquez. His brother Ernesto is a receiver. So that was complete to the near side. That was to Pete Lopez. We haven't called his name much tonight. We called his name against Harlan, but not tonight. That one complete to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. 3 receivers set to the far side. We'll roll out. And middle of the field, that's incomplete, as that one, Eric Sanchez comes across. And he had a big pick in the first half, as he gets there and bats that one down. That was intended for, I'm not sure who that, to Lopez again. So as soon as I said he wasn't being called on, he got called on that 3rd and 7. 4th and 7. Punted away, and that's Gilbert to the near side. That's the other Vasquez brother, and we'll get it to as he takes it back to the CC Winn 31-yard line. That's where they're going to start. 1st and 10. 3-point lead for CC Winn with just under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Southwest has Southwest Legacy. So after the end of the run, there was a personal foul and 15 yards stepped off on the Mavericks. So what it looked to be starting at the 31 now starts at the 16, 1st and 10 with 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Two receivers set to the near side, brings a man in motion toss to the near side. And that one to Soto, I believe. No, that's that's Cardenas, if I'm not mistaken. That's Ethan Cáceres, excuse me. Cáceres. And Cáceres will get it to back to the 16. No gain. 2nd and 10. And that will end the third quarter, as that's the last play of the third. We go to the fourth. 24-21. As the Mavericks lead by 3 points. Watching Texas high school football on Real Sports Live Southwest. We'll be back with more after this.
Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas. 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto has the car you need. Don't look any further. Come visit us at 2502 Del Rio Boulevard in Eagle Pass. Fast, easy credit approval, low down payments on any of our quality used cars. Stop by 2502 Del Rio Boulevard Auto.
You're good. Is 12 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter from Legacy High School, Southwest Legacy Titans. And CC Winn will have a 2nd and 10 from their own 16 as they will start the fourth quarter. Up by 3. And they're going to call a timeout. Not sure. Yeah, one of the referees is saying that Legacy called a timeout. Coach Villaseñor is out talking to the head referee, the white hat. So that's their first charge out, timeout of the half, but that's kind of one of those.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
In the previous play, as far as the alignment of the defense.
Eagle.
So under center, Padilla rolls out, throws it, and that one is, I believe it's complete. No, it is incomplete. I believe that was Hinojosa that they were trying to get to. Yeah, that one, a bootleg, rolls out, and Hinojosa was the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 from their own 16. So 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback will take it himself. Padilla fakes it. And Padilla was unable to move the ball. 4th and 10. 4th and 10 for the Mavericks. The D line for Southwest Legacy has come up big here as of the last couple of drives. And that one, as that ball will be set down by Ruben Garcia. So Southwest Legacy will have it at their own 43-yard line. First and 10 for Southwest Legacy, down by 3. Fourth quarter, 11:02 left. We're going to go with two receivers, one on the near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation. We'll give to Cantu, and Cantu gets maybe a yard. To the 44. Second and 9. Ball control here for both teams. Legacy is trying to score, and there's a false start on the on Legacy, as they're gonna bring them 5 yards back to the 39. And it's gonna bring a second and 14. 10:22 with the clock stopping after the penalty called. Beautiful stadium here at Legacy High School, nestled in actually that one's on the defense. So they're talking to the defensive line of Eagle Pass, and they're gonna step it 5 yards. I believe Coach Salas and Coach Ramirez over on the sideline trying to look and see why it was called on them. It's second and 4 after the 5 yards stepped off to the 49. That's Tovar in shotgun formation with two receivers. We'll give it to Cantu, and Cantu will be brought down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage to the 47. So on a second and 4, they go back 2 yards, so it's third and 6. It's at the 40, excuse me, the 40, yeah, the 47. It's third and 6. What did I say? 9:34 left. We got another trip tomorrow morning to Laredo, Texas. We went to Laredo last night. Had a great Thursday night game. Tovar drops back, looking near side. Has Pineda. Pineda finds some running room. And Pineda comes up limping after that catch and run complete, as he gets it to the Maverick 39-yard line. First and 10 with 9:04 and counting here. This drive, if Southwest Legacy happens to put the ball in the end zone, they will go up 28-27, up by 3. Right now they're down by 3. We'll give it to Hernandez. Hernandez makes a couple of Mavericks miss, but they get it across the 35 to the 33. 6-yard carry for Hernandez. Second and 3. Actually, they're going to call it 7 yards. I'm looking at 4 yards. Well, nonetheless, two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. We'll give it to, actually no, takes it in and out of the hands of Cantu, and Tovar will take it inside the 30-yard line to the 29. They're going to mark it at just outside the 29. So first and 10. 7:45 left. Tovar will come near side. Pineda gets it. He's to the near side and gets brought down at about the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 19-yard line after that catch and run to Pineda. Complete. 9-yard catch and run, 2nd and 1. Actually, they give him 10 yards to the 19. Actually, the 18. So first and 10. So that's an 11-yard catch. 7:06. Two receivers to the near side, two to the far side. We'll give it to Cantu. Cantu gets hit immediately as that one is quickly blown up. That was in on the tackle for CC Winn was Michael Ferris, the senior linebacker. The ball to the 17, 1-yard carry, 2nd and 9. .627 and counting here in the fourth quarter. I believe they started this drive with just a little over 10 minutes on the clock. Drops back, throwing. Actually throws it into the end zone and incomplete. I believe that was the intended receiver, Flores. Am I right? Yeah, it was Flores, the intended receiver on a 2nd and 3rd and 9 for the Titans. That incomplete. They're going to call a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated.
Stop shop for my oil, farm, and ranch welding projects.
You need Tim's.
I need steel plates and parts.
You need Tim's.
I need industrial gases like propane, oxygen, and CO2.
You need Tim's.
I need great customer service.
You need...
Wait, I know. I need Tim's. Tim's is located in Uvalde, Laredo, Asherton, and Eagle Pass, Texas. Oh, and don't forget, when your project is in need, you need Tim's.
Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated sells parts, service, carrier, certified carrier, trained technician on site. Get your rentals, finance available. Come into our newest location in Eagle Pass, 5395 US Highway 57. Family owned and operated, your one-stop shop for all your truck, trailer, and tanker needs. Utility Trailer Sales Southeast Texas Incorporated.
To all of our customers, we greatly appreciate your business and we hope to see you soon.
And we're back live. Complete. And that will go all the way down to the 2-3 yard line, as that was a fake handoff and rollout to the near side, and they got Murillo, as that was a catch complete all the way down to the 3-yard line. So it's first and goal at the 3, a 14-yard catch there for Murillo. First and goal, 6 minutes. And a touchdown, Cantu. As he goes in from 3 yards out, Cantu puts the Titans up 27-24 with 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run by Cantu, but that was set up by that 14-yard catch and run by Murillo. It's 27-24, and Legacy boots the point after. Good, 28-24. We'll be back with more after this.
The wait is over. Stat Specialty Hospital is now open with a patient-centered model focused on expedient emergency care, short hospital stays, and outpatient services 24/7. Stat Specialty Hospital's registration process is fast, and you'll be seen by a physician within minutes. Our professional team will treat you immediately with compassion, providing only the highest standards for your medical condition. Experience the difference that sets us apart at the corner of Veterans and Strickland Avenue. Stat Specialty Hospital. Get in, get out, get back to life.
We're back live. Fourth quarter. Titans up by 4, 28-24 with 5:55 left. As Cantu puts it into the end zone. That one taken at the 15-yard line. And takes it down to the other side. Crosses the 30 to the 35. And gonna check to see if there's any flags on the play. There is a flag on the play. Right around the 25. So normally if there's a flag and you see it there at the 25-yard line, if you see a flag on a run back, it's usually either a block in the back or yeah, it is an illegal block in the back. So the run finished right around the 30, the 35, but the play happened at the 25, so they're going to mark it from the 25, 10 yards back to the 15. So CC Winn will start their drive with 5:44 left at their own 15-yard line after the so two receivers set under center. Padilla. Fumble on the play. Does Padilla get? I believe he does get on the ball quickly. And loses a yard to the 14. Second and 11. So they're going to bring two receivers set to the near side. A straight toss, and that one in the backfield is that was a combination of Zach Luna and Isaiah Urbay, who was on the tackle and was in the backfield. So it's 3rd and 11 as that one went for no yards. Three receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation. Drops back. Padilla will take it himself and will be brought down as he crosses the 15 to the 16-yard line. 4th and 9. So 4th and 9 for the Mavericks here with just under 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. There's another timeout called, and we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
Now established in 1939, a staple in downtown Eagle Pass. Make sure you come by and visit our meat market. Also, don't forget, we are ready for Lent. So come by and see our party supplies for all your Easter needs at Eagle Grocery, La Tienda Los Venados.
Capital Insurance Services has been in services since 1965. We are an independent agency representing Progressive, Travelers, Allstate, and Mexico Insurance. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. Owned and operated by Clarissa Rivera and her friendly staff, Amanda Garza and Ivana Salinas.
So 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Down by 4, 28-24. And an interesting stat here. In the second half, CC Winn has been held scoreless as they've answered the bell, Southwest Legacy, and took the lead. They also have no first downs in the second half. So Legacy's defense has done its job. Drops back, looking, throwing, near side, and that one is incomplete. That one to Vasquez. And that one was incomplete. The intended receiver on a 4th and 9 was to Vasquez, and that one was well contested. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. And Southwest Legacy will get the ball at the CC Winn 16-yard line, 1st and 10, with 3:43 left. So Tovar will have a 3-receiver set, 2 to the far side, 2 to the one on the near side. Will give to Cantu. Cantu quickly wrapped up by Hinojosa and Ferris as he gets it across the 15 to 13 maybe, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, the 13-yard line. So 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. They're going to run the clock here. They're up by 4. If they score, they're going to go up 12. So it's basically a 2-score game if they happen to score here with 3 minutes left. We'll give it to Cantu. Cantu will get across the 10 and inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. I don't know if they're going to place him at the 9 or the 8. So at the 8, 3rd. Third and 2. If CC Winn can stop them here, they do have some timeouts left. They do have, I believe, 1 timeout left each. So 2 receivers to the far side, 1 on the near side. Actually, 2 to the near side. Cantu will take it. And touchdown Titans. As Cantu untouched into the end zone for a Titan touchdown. With 2:11 left from 8 yards out. He scores his 2nd touchdown in as many, I believe it was a 3-minute span, if I'm not mistaken. I got to check with Express News. So he got 3, but he scored 2, right? He scored 2 in the last 3 minutes with 2:11 left in the fourth quarter. He puts it into the end zone and makes it 34-24. With the point after is good. 35-24. Southwest Legacy leads it. As it took 3 plays after the turnover on downs, and 8 yards later, the Legacy Titans take a 35-24 lead late in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep it here. As I mentioned earlier, those 24 points happened in the first half. And they've been held scoreless, and they've also have been held. The Mavericks have been held to no first downs. So the adjustment by Coach Tarvin. The adjustments were made at half. They made the adjustments. And that one kicked not even deep enough, as that one's going to be down at about the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter. .2:11 left. CC Winn will have the ball at the 30-yard line, down by 11. 35-24, excuse me. On a 1st and 10, Padilla will tuck it in and will run. Still on his feet, crosses the 45, and going to be brought down at the 46-yard line. 16-yard carry for Padilla. 1st and 10. That's their first down, as we made that point, and here's CC Winn kind of saying, you know what, Freddie, we do have a first down in the second half. Drops back, looking, escapes one tackler, and will get it to midfield. Maybe called midfield, as the white hat kind of gets in front of Padilla. They spotted it at the 49. A 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. A minute 39 as he stops the clock. Actually, no. That one, no gain. Excuse me. 1 yard gain. Excuse me. Padilla nowhere to go as he is sacked. The pocket collapse. And that was in on the tackle, a host of Titans. So 3rd and 15. Timeout called. We'll be back with more after this. I want to give a shout out to the Southwest Dragon coaching staff, as they've been cool with me up here. Normally, when coaching staffs are up here, they usually don't want broadcasters to listen in on their conversations, but it's fun. I'm not gonna say anything. I promise. Alexander 41, Del Rio 6. That's a final from the Student Activity Center. Drops back, Padilla looking. now escapes the pocket, trying to find some running room, and gets brought down at the 39-yard line. On a 3rd and 15, he gets a 39-yard line, fourth and long. The clock is at a minute now. Under a minute. Drops back looking. Will throw it down the field. And that was incomplete as they were going to Olivo. And Terrell Bolden was there to so on a 4th down play, that one was incomplete. And turnover on downs. 45 seconds left. 35-24. As Legacy will have the ball at the CC Winn 39-yard line. I'm sure that they will probably take a knee here. As Tovar on a 1st and 10 takes a knee. And that would probably be the last play of the game. I'm not sure if they're going to call a timeout or not, but with this loss, the CC Winn Mavericks are mathematically eliminated from the state 2019 state playoffs. As Harlan, thank you guys, appreciate you. Good luck next week. And there's a timeout called with 19 seconds left. I believe it's homecoming tonight for Southwest Legacy, if I'm not mistaken. Can I get some clarification from the camera crew that's up here? Yeah, they did. Was it homecoming for you guys? No. A little bit while back. Okay, so what was that whole ceremony at halftime? Okay, because something happened at halftime, right? There were some people doing some things at halftime. I'm not sure what it was, but 19 seconds, and the victory formation for the Titans as they take one more knee, and that, my friend, is going to be the final from Southwest Legacy High School Titan Stadium as the Titans score, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the second half they scored 20-something unanswered points. It was 24-6 at half. So 35 minus 35 minus 6 is 28 unanswered points. Is my math right? 28 unanswered points as they take the 35-24 win, and they put a wrinkle in everything. Now they're 3-3, and I believe they have a bye week next week. They don't play next week, but they're gonna be waiting for Southwest and CC Winn to play, as Southwest is at 3-2. Harlandale, the last I heard, was up on Martin. Not sure if we can get the confirmation on that, Martin and Harlandale. If we can get clarification of what's going on and what happened between that game and want to give a shout out to the Eagles coaching staff, Coach Tom Gonzalez and his crew who were out in Laredo scouting. Have a safe trip back to Eagle Pass. Next week sets up the big game. Eagle Pass at Del Rio, Rival Week. That's right, Rival Week begins next week as United and Alexander play LBJ, United South, and Del Rio Eagle Pass. Those are going to be the 3 games set up for next week. As we had the final 41-6 from the Student Activity Center as Alexander beat Del Rio, sets up that final game for the seeding purposes. United South is in first. Alexander is in third, actually tied for second now, and it depends on that one next week as far as seeding purposes at second and third, as Alexander's a smaller school than United. So there's a lot happening as we have the coaching staff kind of give a thanks. We yes, we can. Okay, it's 29 points. 29 points. 29 unanswered points. I said 28. Yeah, sometimes I can't add or subtract, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Thursday night football next week. We're gonna be live from the student activity centers. We're gonna bring your Thursday night lights live. That's gonna be live. You're gonna watch the video and everything, all that good stuff. Friday night we're gonna be in Del Rio. That's gonna be live audio. And then Saturday, I believe we have one more last game, and that's going to be for the district title 14-5A Division 1 between the Hardin Hawks and the Laredo Martin Tigers. And that's going to be from Gus Stadium. So we got a lot to look forward to here in the last week. And Coach Olivas, yes, I can't add or subtract sometimes, but give me credit where credit is due. I was running a camera, a computer, putting stats down, and still giving you the live play-by-play. That's multitasking, I might say. Guys, thank you very much. For my cameraman, Freddie Heredia, I'm Freddie Heredia, Real Sports Live. Keep talking sports on Real Sports